Morning guys, so a wee update, a wee quick session. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this stick steady but it's brutal. So I've been out a few times over the weekend, Friday. I'm not gonna lie, it's not been good. It's been pretty tough. The weather's changing, it's getting colder. I think the fish are taking a wee while to adjust to the sort of colder temperatures. Always the case, when weather's not consistent, it's a bit harder. You kind of need about 3 or 4 days of roughly the same weather. We've had rainy spells when it drops down 7 degrees. Half an hour later, back up to sunny, roasting. Half an hour later, back being rainy and cold. So yeah, I've been on the river a few times trying to see if I can get some more salmon. Not found anything. I was out in the boat last weekend on Loch Leven. Again, a very, very hard day. Total change of the wind. It's been a westerly wind for months, weeks, and all of a sudden it changed to easterly. So again, very hard. Making excuses, but we all do it. We all do it. You've got to. So yeah, today I've got a couple of hours before the missus comes down. We're going on holiday on Monday, so I won't be doing much next week. And yeah, I'm just down the canal. I'm out with some lures, try and get some pike with the weather cooling down a wee bit. But yeah, I'll see you at the first cast. I'll show you what I'm using when I'm there. But yeah, I've got a wee bit of walk till I get there, so yeah, see you at the first cast. Okay guys, so I'm about to have the first cast. Wee fishing session on the Union Canal in Scotland, not Manchester or England. So that's what I'm using. I've got a Berkeley Zilla bait. Bought it about, I don't know, a year ago. Never used it much, then I started having a go with it, and as you can see it's pretty well bitten, so it does me well. I've got a 90 pound fluorocarbon trace on. Quite long, as you can see. I prefer them a bit longer rather than the wee short ones that you can buy through the shop. I just make these myself. And we've got this rod, so I want to show you something. The eye was broke, so I've tried to replace it. This looks a bit awful. So look at the size of that eye compared to the size of that eye. But hopefully it works just now as a temporary measure until I can get myself some varnish. I've not had a wee chance to get through to one of the big fishing shops to get some epoxy, so it'll do for now. So the area I'm fishing is, there's kind of, to the left of me, I've walked down from the left, to the left of me there's two sort of big turning bays, and in between them there's a sort of small curved narrow stretch. I've walked right down past that. That's the one to the left, that's the first turning bay. This is just a wee bridge just at the far end of it. Used to fish it a lot when I was younger. It was an old jaunt, there was always a few pike about, but since they have been doing works at various points in the canal, along various stretches of it, the fishing has seemed to slow down here. You've still got a lot of perch, a lot of roach, but on the pike front it's been pretty quiet. So next wee spot, one weird thing that I've always noticed about canals, if it's here, used to fish them quite a lot when I worked down in England, any sort of stretch that's next to a motorway seems to hold fish. I have no idea why. I don't know if it's to do with the noise. I don't know if that attracts them or what, but again, this is a good turning bay. Even I can think back maybe 10, 12 years ago when I used to come down here not really knowing what I was doing and seeing older guys fishing for pike down here at night. But I think just, it's been unkept, it's very weedy. It's actually really shallow. If you look up here, the far side of the canal, that's, if you follow the shape of the canal up there, the rest of this big back bay is just this big shallow a shallow bed. And yeah, at certain times of the year it is a bit unfishable. So ideally for this canal you want to be using floating lures. I feel like if you're using suspending or sinking lures, then you're going to have a hard time. You're not really fishing it that efficiently. So again, this is a suspending lure, to contradict myself, but the nature of the lure, it means I can fish it fast. If I'm steady retrieving or anything like that, it's got to be a floating lure, or something that swims about an inch below the surface, an inch to an inch and a half. noticed on this canal as well, a lot of the smaller lures tend to work a lot better. It makes sense because there's thousands and thousands of small minnows, roach fry, perch fry. I find modern lures don't tend to work as well on this canal. It's a bit of an anomaly, this canal. The stock's not massive. I don't know if it has the sort of ecosystem to be able to hold a 20-pound pike. It's a very silty canal, very coloured up when the boats start going through. So as you can probably hear, I'm right next to the motorway, so I'm trying not to talk too much because I know the audio won't come out sounding the best. Quick cast here, then we'll move on. Oh, it's a cold wind, that. Oh, a bit quiet under here. Don't know if you can hear that. Don't know if the camera will pick that up. The rattling of the lure. See, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, that being that loud. Oh, just about hit the wall with that. I don't even want that. Echo! Oh, that was a bit of a goby cast, that one. Oh, that's a wind and a half, that. So, I've got a question for you. When you cast with a bait caster, one, how do you hold it? So I find that's the comfiest way for me to hold it, and use this part of my thumb to break against it. And I don't know if it's just me or if it's just natural, because I'm right-handed. I find it a lot easier. Oh, I'll wait till that train goes past. Okay, so one, how do you hold your baitcaster rod? Two, let me know if it's just me. I find it a lot easier when I'm fishing lures to fish them towards the inside of my body, the way I'm holding it. I just find it a lot easier with my finger on the rod to put some action at the end of it, rather than casting like this and pulling it away from my body. Oh, bit of weed in my hand. Yeah, I just feel like that's a lot less comfortable on the wrist and my hand. I don't know. I don't know if everyone's like that, if that's a normal thing. Oh, it's a noisy one today. Yeah, in this canal, there's not really such a thing as sight fishing. It's a very murky canal, very silty. Really high banks, as you can see along here. Low stock. I only really fish it because it's my local. A lot of weed in the water. Had heavy rain yesterday, Friday night and Saturday morning, so the water's actually pretty clear. I thought it would be a lot dirtier than it is. Can't get away from the weed. It's not even weed, it's just strands of grass. weed on for the fail cast, and just as you've got to pull it out of the water, the weed comes off. Right, just try and fish it a bit faster. No, still getting weed. Right, move up a wee bit. We'll move up, we'll try and fish this whole stretch back to the car, see what time it is. So just moved down, a wee curve stretched in between the two turning bays, and as you can see, I don't know if you can make it out, there's plenty of wee fish moving about. Something just shot out of the weeds when I was walking up as well. It wasn't me, it was a cyclist. I can just make out, I don't know if it's wee roach or what. This lure might make them all run a mile though. Yeah, it's a hard canal to fish. Not a lot of room to fish down it or up it. You need to fish kind of side on. It's okay in the winter, you can get pretty much right along this bank in the winter, but this time of the year, yeah, it's pretty overgrown. Smaller waters as well means less time with your lure actually in the water. Oh, another plane. Even there it's pretty tough. I've not got my net's not a short handle, but it's not exactly that long. I think you'd struggle with an extended net there too. The water is just down here. We get a wee cast in here. Oh, it's going to be tough to net as well. Yeah, it's not ideal. Another spot around here. Oh, this one will do it. Right on a big bit of weed. I might have managed to knock it off. Nah, I did not. And again. It's alright, a few more casts, there'll be no weed left. Big tufty weeds there, I think. Again. Water's a wee bit dirtier up here. Right into the weeds. That was poor. That was a rubbish cast. Do you know what I'm going to do for the last wee file? I'm going to put on a weedless top water. I'm going to put on a weedless top water because I'm not getting to fish very efficiently with that. Okay, so I'm not going with a weedless top water. I've left it in another box in the car, so I've got a wee replicant perch on, wee rattle in it. Can swim quite shallow. We're no far away from the car now anyway. He's a break, man.